Hello friends, welcome to online learning session. I am Miss Yasdi Kai, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Agricultural Economics, KK Wagh, College of Agriculture, Nasik. In our today's online learning session, we are going to see the organization in this definition and its legal structure. We are going to see one by one. Let's start with organization. First one is the definition. In any business activity, there is always a person who guides and controls its function. He also coordinates and regulates all the factors who are employed in the business activity. Apart from monitoring it, he takes the responsibilities of outcome. We call such person as an entrepreneur or organizer, and the business activity which he is doing is called as enterprise or organization. Legal structures. There are three types of structure, that is sole proprietorship, partnership and corporation. First one is a sole proprietorship. The individual enterprise is most common form of the business organization. These enterprises are owned and operated by a single person who takes all the responsibilities of outcome of a business, creating a sole proprietorship. The sole proprietorship is a structure that is easiest to begin as well as end. As we are seeing that in this picture, the one person who can perform all the operations and take all responsibilities or all the responsibilities of outcome of a business activity. It can have the most flexible structure for its operation and usually no government regulations and restriction on the individual proprietorship. It is also called sole proprietorship because one person is solely responsible for the business. The sole proprietorship is the oldest and most widespread legal structure. Advantages. The owner of the business enjoys absolute freedom without the interference of anybody in the business. The owner or proprietor enjoys all the profits received from the business. Capital requirements are less. This type of business is more flexible, allowing the changes in various business decisions like investments, sales, diversifying the business activity, expanding the size of business, etc. In this type, there is possibility to get the direct contact with the customer, so the entrepreneur can get the continuous feedback. And this type of business is very easy to start and easy to terminate. These are the advantages for sole proprietorship. Disadvantages of this. As the proprietor is the sole source of fund, there would be the limited amount of capital for the business to expand. Unlimited liability. Unlimited liability refers to legal obligations general partners and sole proprietors because they are liable for all the business debts if the business can't pay its liabilities. In other words, general partners and sole proprietors are responsible for paying off all the company debts personally if the company can't make its payments. The power is concentrated in the hands of a single owner of the business. There is no scope for those employees of the firm who are well trained and motivated to contribute their knowledge to the business. The employees always will have a lurking fear of their fate depends upon the skills of one individual. And the continuity of business is also questioned as the death of the owner brings the business to a grinding halt. Partnership. Definition of partnership is: it is a voluntary association of two or more individuals who join together as co-owners to share the profit or losses in agreed proportions. There are two types of basic partnership structure. First one is ordinary or general partnership, and next one is a limited partnership. We can see in this figure that it is a voluntary association and we have to join more and more people to make a partnership or we have to expand if we want to expand our business. So the partnership. General partnership is the most common in the partnership dealings. Every partner, irrespective of a percentage of capital contributed into the business, has equal to say in the management of business. Each partner has equal rights and liability. And on the other hand, in the limited partnership, any number of partners are allowed, but there should be at least one general partner. Liability of each member is limited to the extent of investment made only. Profits are also distributed among the partners according to the contribution of capital in the business. Creating a partnership. A partnership is created by an oral or a written agreement. The only legal requirement is two or more persons combined to conduct a business. Two potentially sticky problems that need to be spelled out at the start of the partnership are: how are all business cash shared, and how are all the business revenue are shared. Partnerships do not succeed long unless the partners trust each other and have faith in each other's ability to make sound objective business decisions. Characteristics of partnership. Every partner contributes his own capital and profits are distributed among the partners according to their respective capital contribution. The liability of a partner is unlimited. This implies that every partner is liable to pay the debits of the firm to an unlimited extent, both individually as well as collectively. A partner can choose to have a limited liability if he desires so. His liability in that case shall be limited by the extent of his share capital. There are four types of partner in a partnership. First one is an active partner. Active partner is one who is actively involved in the running of the business. He performs various roles like manager, organizer, and advisor of a business. Sometimes a partner contributes his capital but doesn't participate in the management. Such partnership is known as sleeping of dormant or sleeping partner. Nominal partner. Nominal partner is one who joins a business but does not contribute in the capital. He just lends his name for the business and on his virtue the business prospers. Secret partner. Secret partner is one whose name is kept secret. His name is not disclosed to the outsiders. He is liable for the losses if any. He differs from the sleeping partner in the matter that he takes part in the running of the business. Then next one is a corporation. A third type of business organization. The corporation is defined as a legal entity separate and distinct from the shareholders who own it, from the individual who manage it, and its employee who work for it. The concept of legal separateness sets the corporation apart from the partnership and sole proprietorship. Creating a corporation. The steps of incorporation may differ slightly from state to state but generally includes the following. First one is certain responsible people are needed to organize and become official of the new corporation. Second, a special document, the article of incorporation, is filled with the designated state official. Third, an initial tax and filing fees are paid. Fourth, in order to do the business for which the corporation was formed, certain official meetings must be conducted to deal with specific details of organization and operation. Characteristics of corporation. First one is a limited liability. The limited liability of a shareholders for the act and obligations of the corporation. The liability is limited to the amount the shareholder has invested and do not to his personal assets, not transferred to the corporation. Next is a continuity in operation. A corporation has exist for any length of time the shareholders desire, as long as it continues to fulfill the requirement of law. The shareholders of a corporation come and go. A shareholder can will his or her share to others with no effect on operational continuity of the corporation. The corporation's life may be perpetual or finite, whatever the shareholders see fit. Tax aspects. The regular corporation is taxed at the corporate rate. Gangster the money has reported as profit and taxed. It will be ordinarily distributed to the shareholders. Upon distribution to the shareholders, it will be taxed to them as a dividend, which is ordinary income. Then next is the estate planning. Estate planning has been a major factor in the development of a small business corporation. This is particularly true when the net assets of a husband and wife approach or exceeds the level at which federal estate tax become operative or effective. The corporate structure is executed properly tends to allow a shareholder to minimize estate tax at his or her death and thus conserve the more of the estate of his. These are the 4 characteristics of corporation. In our today's session, we have seen the definition of organization and the 3 legal structure, that is sole proprietorship, partnership and corporation, with their characteristic creativeness and some other features. Hope you all like this session. Please like, share and comment. Thank you for watching.